Hi guys, welcome back to the Ghost of Sparta. And just a quick note, I've got a bit of a bunged up nose, so my voice might sound a bit funny and there might be some heavy breathing, so I apologise for that in advance. So anyway, we're back to getting through Atlantis, following Kratos' vision. And we get the traditional lift with enemies in it. It's not too bad, pretty easy enemies still. And we've got some nice rain and water effects. So after this short ride up here, we've got a downstream of blood as well, which is a pretty neat effect. And we've got some projectile enemies again here, but they don't really do much. You can try and parry them and reflect this stuff back if you're clever enough. And here we've got something which crops up a few times in this game, is just sliding down something and then having to time the jump, otherwise you'll die. I bloody hate that scream, I do. And here we have the Cyclops. Easy enough still, as with the rest of the game, just try and get distance, which I don't do. So you can normally fit in at least one Pluma Prometheus each time. And at regular intervals there'll be a quick time event you can do to just grab some health and some red orbs. I'm not too keen on fighting these guys that much. It's just a slow fight, especially with lower level blades. But they're easy enough to dodge anyway. So, finally we can execute him. And we're greeted by Scylla again. We're still getting stalked through Atlantis. And we're not completely done, as we've got to fight more of these Atlantean soldiers. And here I show off the Hyperion charge, but in the air. It's quite a overpowered move, because you can just slam them down and just get all the invincibility from that. And if we head down here we can pick up a red chest. So if we move the statue, we can head to the left where the chests were. And I think this might be enough to actually level up the Blades of Chaos now. No, I think it's 2,500 in total, so still a bit to go. So again we're faced with more enemies over here, and they're easy enough to put down, and you can actually throw them as well when you've Hyperion charged them, which is always fun to do, because a lot of this was stuff I was still finding out even after I played the game a few times, so it's nice to do some different things. But again, the charge can leave you open for attack unless there's only a couple of enemies left. And every time I seem to wait for an enemy to attack so I can parry them, they never seem to attack. And that's our point of no return now for a bit. And we're now heading further into Poseidon's domain. And we get another great God of War view over here. I quite like this one.
In the distance stood the Temple of Poseidon, a monument erected by the Atlanteans to the greatness of their protector, the god of the seas.
And there's nothing by the sides here, I think. But it's always worth to check. Nope, nothing.
Know thyself, and your path shall be revealed.
There's quite a few little bits like this in the game, and I quite like this because we get a flashback now to Kratos' childhood. It's not a real scene, but we sort of get to view it from the outside.
Come, brave Spartans, the battle is done. Kratos, bring Deimos inside.
How I have missed you, Kratos.
What treachery is this? Another trick of the gods?
No, my son. It is me. Your father brought me here. I have waited so long.
My father?
We do not have much time, Kratos. Your brother does not have much time.
Deimos?
He lives, trapped in torment, deep in death's domain.
But he's gone. You told me that he was—
I'm sorry. I had no choice but to lie. You must listen now. The Temple of Ares in Sparta holds the secret that will lead to your brother. The road will not be easy, but you must help him. You must, Kratos. He needs you.
This cannot be. Why? Why would you do this?
Your father forbid me to tell you.
My father? Who is my father?
So, quite a bit of story there. Our brother Deimos was taken, or Kratos' brother was taken, and unfortunately Kratos' mother we have to murder, which I feel quite bad about. The actual fight itself is easy enough. When that happens there, you can just punch or use a triangle move to do more damage. And it's quite easy really, just to keep parrying and blocking. And there's a lot of red orbs to be got from all the destructibles, which will all get destroyed. Yeah, I mean, she won't do any damage when you block. I think everything can be actually blocked. So just keep on a case and keep blocking. And then when this happens, you don't really get a prompt here for this. It's basically just pressing buttons yourself.
Finally, I am free. Find your brother, Kratos. Go to Sparta. Find Deimos. He needs you.
Mother! What have I done?
With her last breath, she released the weight of her burden and finally found the peace she had long sought. But for Kratos, the rage was almost palpable. Fate had once again pushed him to the brink of madness.
So this is an artifact sort of thingy. We can't use that until the fresh game, and there's a few more of them to pick up. But we're off to Sparta, which is fun. And I think here is one of the big drawbacks of this game is the magic. Again, sort of similar to Chains of Olympus. The magic items are a bit shit, I think. Especially this one, I just plain don't like it. It just shoots a bit of electric at people. And when you level it up, it can chain more enemies, but that's about it. I'll hardly ever use it. Although I think I use it a bit more than I normally would in this playthrough. I'm just not a fan of the magic. But I think at this point as well, if there's a trophy for a certain amount of combo hits, and I think you can get at least one of them here. As long as you're not getting hit between... Well, the hits don't end the combo, that's okay. But it's a good chance for you to get quite a few more red orbs. And I think I actually do upgrade my weapon soon enough and get a new move for that. Ah, there we go. Blades of Athena. And we get the Cyclone of Chaos. And we get our proper revenge parry move now. Not too keen on this move because I accidentally press it a lot when I'm blocking. And it's quite annoying. And it's easy to get hit when you're using it because enemies can just easily block it, but for weaker enemies it's not too bad. So we get another cutie meeting with Scylla, and she also just happens to take us exactly where we need to go, which is pretty good of her. And we just happen to be in the right place. And we get a nice big boost of red orbs, just in case we really haven't upgraded anything.
Master, I'm too weak.
Help me, you fool!
So we'll be catching up with this fellow a bit later on, but for now, I'm going to end the video off in this new area, so I'll see you guys next time.